Because it is too bright to be alive. Hello, Chicago Cub baseball YouTube fans, and I hope you guys are all having a lovely Friday Eve. I almost said Thursday Eve, but it is a Friday Eve, and I hope you guys are all having a great Thursday as well, guys. By the way, happy beloved Friday Eve. Of course, a happy beloved Thursday as well, guys. We do have a big episode ahead of us today, so just a little warning that today and this episode is going to be a long one. So if you enjoy this episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up and make sure you subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's not waste any time and get right down to today's episode. Well, that sucked. I got kicked out for being too energetic. Do you guys think I'm too energetic? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. But let's not waste any time. Our first order of business is not really some good news on our Cubs. It is kind of the bad news. You know, I got some bad news. We're going to talk about the players on the IL, and this is all the pitchers on the Chicago Cubs that are currently on the IL, guys. And it is a long list. So we got Cade Horton, who is more likely not going to be pitching for the Cubbies in 2026. 60-day IL with an elbow. We also got Justin Steele, who has been pushed back. He was supposed to, I believe it was like mid-June, a possible early start for him. He's been on the IL as well with an elbow. Porter Hodge, I don't think we're going to see Porter Hodge either. We may see Porter Hodge. I was able to talk to Jerry Weinstein, who is the Mesa Cubs manager of the rookie affiliate of the Cubbies down in Arizona. He did say that Porter Hodge is actually ahead of schedule because Porter Hodge is currently down in Mesa at the spring training complex for the Cubs. But I highly doubt we're really going to see Porter Hodge in 2026. Then you got Shelby Miller, 60-day IL with an elbow as well. I definitely don't think we are going to see any of Shelby Miller. Then you got Tyler Austin, 60-day on the knee. I guess the really good news on Tyler Austin's case is that really, he kind of got on the IL in spring training. So that is bad news. But on the other hand, it is also good news. Only because, when it happened, it was early in spring training. It did not happen when it was close to the regular season, yet alone the regular season. And so I really think Tyler Austin, even though he is a new addition to the Cubbies, he'll be pretty good, and we'll be able to hopefully get him back sooner than later. Although if Tyler Austin does get back, okay, it would not be at the MLB level. Then we got Hunter Harvey, 60-day tricep. He has been pushed back. They had a little update on him earlier this morning in the Arizona Cub report, and he's been pushed back. JMO, we all know JMO. JMO is going to be back hopefully sooner than later. He's on the 15-day IL with a hamstring. Then you got Matthew Boyd. He is coming back as progression on the knee and shoulder. Palencia was just put on the IL, so that's going to be. And then Edward Cabrera, we really don't know currently the best status. It was a right hand cramp. And all of that. Now, the good news on Edward Cabrera is if he does go to an IL stint, it is not going to be that bad. yet alone that long. It's going to be a whole lot shorter than we anticipate, which is good news. Okay, so that's a lot of IL guys. I mean, that's a lot of players on the IL. That's a lot of pitchers on the IL, and I think for the Cubs to improve, get back kind of in the playoff hunt, they need Edward Cabrera back. They need Matthew Boyd back. They need JMO back. They need Daniel Palencia back. I don't really think Daniel Palencia is really going to be on the IL stint very long, but still, Cade Horton, unfortunately, out of the picture. Justin Steele may not really even get the best opportunity. Even if the Cubs go in the playoffs, they may give Justin Steele some minor league outings, but he may start at AAA Iowa, AA Knoxville. But I don't really think Justin Steele is going to get the fair opportunity in MLB this year. And that's really the unfortunate thing, because he had the surgery in the offseason. He was really ahead of schedule going into spring training. My brother Casey actually caught a bullpen of Justin Steele back in January before big league camp happened. My brother Casey was down, spent the majority of his offseason at the Cubs complex wanting to get better, and he got to catch a couple bullpens of Justin Steele, and unfortunately, with what my brother Casey told me, it was all ahead of schedule. It was all in the right direction, and then it got pushed back, which is, of course, the unfortunate news. So, I mean, definitely shouldn't be that bad. So, but you know what, guys? I really think Justin Steele could win the Cy. I mean, looking at what Justin Steele is currently at, I think he could be the NL Comeback Player of the Year in 2027. And yeah, I mean, looking at all this list, I want to know your guys' thoughts of the IL. So definitely let me know down below in the comment what you guys think. I just, there's a couple tweaks and all that. Again, a couple of these guys are minor things, and they'll be back sooner than later, and hopefully. But let me know what your guys' input is on this down below in the comment section. Okay, Cubs fans, I can't really get too emotional because my mom's doing busy work, but I'm going to try to make this one very quick so we can move on. On this day in Cubs history, we go back to this day in Cubs history of 2009. Alfonso Soriano would hit a walk-off single against the White Sox at Wrigley Field. I literally, if you go to Twitter or X, whatever you guys want to call that, and you go to On This Day in Chicago history, you can find that out. So that was today on this day in Cubs history. I just wanted to ask you guys, all you Cub fans out there, what was your thoughts of Alfonso Soriano as a Chicago Cub? So you guys can let me know down below. I think even to this day, he is one of the best Chicago Cubs, not just to put on a Cub uniform, but one of the best outfielders. I mean, when I was in elementary school and all that, in early middle school, I was watching Alfonso Soriano, and literally, I always say, if you're going to be a Chicago Cub fan, you have to know what Alfonso Soriano did and what Alfonso Soriano means to the Cubs. Looking back at his Cubs career, it surprises me a lot that he never won a World Series ring with the Cubs. That is like how good of a player he was, okay? And I mean, when he was playing and in a Chicago Cub uniform, he was one of the best outfielders in the game of baseball. So that kind of surprises me. He never won a World Series ring with the Cubs. In a way, it's more shocking. Like, it's hard to believe that, you know. So definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on that. But all right, guys, I am getting ready to go to lunch, so I'm going to take a pause for the cause. But when I do resume this episode, we are going to turn our attention to the minor leagues of the Cubs and talk about every single minor league team from the Dominican Cubs all the way to the Iowa Cubs. All right, Chicago Cub YouTube baseball fans, welcome back to part 2 of this episode, guys, and we are going to start part 2 off with the records, the overall records of the minor league Cubbies. Okay, so we're going to start from, we're going to go from the bottom, well, from according to what the minor league baseball app has given me, and we're going to go bottom to up. So I'm going to tell you and warn you guys right now, it's not in order. It's the order that the minor league baseball app put it in, okay? So first we are going to go with the actually not low A, high A, the South Bend Cubs. They overall record now 39 wins, 22 losses. Now the South Bend Cubs are already going to the playoffs later this season. So next we are at the Dominican Cubs Blue Squad. They are 8-5. Then we're going to go to the Red Squad of the Cubs, and they are 8-5 as well. There you go. Then you got the Mesa Cubs. They are 11-23. You got the Knoxville Smokies at 35-30. You got the Iowa Cubs at 29-39. And then you have the Mill Beach Pelicans at 26-37. Again, guys, that is the overall records of the minor league for the Chicago Cubs. Thank you to the minor league baseball app for giving me that, guys. In case you guys don't know, there is a free app. It is a minor league baseball app. It's MILB First Pitch. It is available in the App Store, and it is 100% free. So go check it out if you want to keep updated with the Chicago Cubs minor league teams. Sorry, Cub Nation, I'm on the side of my house. I had to turn off the water for the front lawn, so give me a sec. Okay, Cub Nation, never do what I am doing right now, okay? I'm sitting in the driveway in my mom's old car so I can have some privacy. But we're going to end this episode. You know, I wanted to talk about this the other day on the channel, okay? And it just totally slipped my mind. It's on a former Chicago Cub, but he's now on the Colorado Rockies. And that is Willie Castro. Now, as you guys know, Willie Castro was started last season with the Minnesota Twins. He was a utility player. He actually can play 7 out of the 9 positions. Well, at least 6 out of the 9 positions on a baseball diamond. That makes him a utility player. But what you guys may not know is, yes, he is a switch hitter, but he actually wears 2 elbow guards when he bats. And I'm going to tell you where those 2 elbow guards are at. Of course, he's wearing 1 on his elbow. But can you guys guess where that second elbow guard is? Anyone? Any guesses where that second elbow guard is? Remember, when every time he bats, he wears 2 elbow guards. You know what? I'll tell you, but I don't know if there is another player in MLB that does this. It's on his knee, believe it or not. Yeah, so long story short, guys, Willie Castro, about 1 to 3 years ago, he would foul a lot of baseballs off his knee. And so to kind of protect that, he tried to wear his shin guard up a little more, and that definitely did not help at all. And so he actually wears a second elbow guard, and he wears it right on his knee. And long story short, that's something that I guess is definitely unique. You know, he's a utility player, but when he bats, he puts that second elbow guard on that knee. That way, so when he's batting right-handed, it's on his left knee. When he's batting left-handed, it's on his right knee. And it's to prevent an injury, because Willie Castro is known, because the way he swings the bat, he is known to foul baseballs off his knee, and that can be very painful. It can affect him as a athlete, as a baseball player. So to prevent all that chaos, he puts that second elbow guard on his knee. Literally, I don't really know. I know Ronald Acuna Jr. is someone that does a similar thing. But, you know, when you foul a lot of baseballs off your knee, you know, it's painful either way to look at it, you know. So I thought that was a really interesting story, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But I definitely want to get your guys' opinion on that, you know. What do you guys think about it? Let me ask you guys this. Did any of you guys recognize that when he was playing the Cubs as a Rocky? I mean, it took me a while to notice that. So, I mean, again, I would like to know your guys' thoughts on that down below in the comment section. But, yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of that.